All right, man. Listen, what I'm getting ready to share with y'all, I feel like is the key to so much because I know what it feels like when you are praying for something, when you're looking for life to change in a certain way. And because you don't see the thing that you prayed for, you go through a time frame of frustration, depression, anger, which leads you to even making more decisions that you're just acting out because of the frustration, because you're not seeing the things that you're praying for. And this is something that I had to learn over time. And I'm going to just share this with you because you may be in that season right now. The thing is, when you pray for something, it's so many times God will answer your prayer, but it will not look like what you prayed for. It's not going to come in the package, in the box, with the bow on it, pretty, just like you prayed for it. It will come in what a lot of people call is like a seed form. Now, what is a seed form? What are you talking about? It's the idea of if you ask for an apple and God give you a pack of apple seeds, he answered your prayer. But the thing is, in this life, some people call it being like a co-creator with God. It's like God does his part, but then there's a big part that's on you as the individual of putting in the time, the effort, the energy to cultivate what God gave you. So I asked for apples. God gave me apple seeds. He didn't deny my prayer. That wasn't a no. He actually gave me everything I needed. I got land, I got seeds, I got the rain, I got the sunshine. God gave me all the pieces I needed, but I have to put it together. I have to be the one to plant the seeds. I could water it. God will allow it to rain. I will have to, till the ground. I have to basically tend to this garden, put in the work, watching it, making sure it's not destroyed over time. I have to be patient and let it grow to the place where now I can eat from the seeds that I planted. And I know can't necessarily be like a direct translation because, trees take a long time to grow and whatnot. But the point is, God answered your prayer. It just doesn't look like exactly what you prayed for. So don't get frustrated. One of the biggest things that I learned to pray for is God open my eyes to see what you already put in my life. Because the answer to your prayer could be sitting right in front of you. It could be the thing that you are discrediting, discounting, looking over, thinking, that's nothing. I can't do anything with that. But God put that in your life as the tool that's going to be the thing to get you to see what you prayed for. But it's going to take your effort. It's going to take your energy. You got to apply lessons, tough lessons. You got to be patient. You got to put in the work and let it build over time. And then you'll see that God answered your prayer the whole time. For example, like the job that I'm on, I was previously in a different department, which was more like a call center, just a lot of inbound calls. And I'm frustrated at work. Basically, I hated my job. I did not like coming in. I was only, like 90% of us, only working for a paycheck. But the actual ins and outs of my job, I hated it. But I'm in a building where the company that I work for, it has other departments. And there was another department that I had really wanted to get over to. It had more money, better hours, less stress. And, it just seemed like a better position to be in. Now, mind you, in my current position at the time, for at least 6 months, man, I would say because I hated my job, I performed poorly. Like I wasn't performing because I was literally just here to get paid. I'm giving y'all the bare minimum because I just want a paycheck. Meanwhile, I'm seeing people that came in with me or came in after me progress to the department I'm trying to get to. And some even went on to be a manager after that. And I'm in such a season of frustration. Like, God, why am I stuck? Why am I here? Why does it seem like I can't progress? Why does it seem like I can't move past this current step? But the truth was, God gave me the tools. It wasn't until I was grateful for what I had, and it wasn't until I worked that job as good as I possibly could. It wasn't until I gave that position my 100% effort and energy and excellence, and I started to do that position in excellence, that I finally got the attention of my managers and the managers in the department that I was trying to get over to. And once that happened, the transition was so quick. It was like, boom. The door opened, and I had applied to that job or that position like 2 or 3 times, interviewed, disappointed constantly, over and over again. Meanwhile, seeing other people move and progress, and I'm just getting more and more frustrated and angry. I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at God, mad at the world, mad at life, mad at my past. Like, man, everything. Why is it that I feel like I can't move? But it wasn't until I took seriously what God put in my hands at that moment. And now I'm in the department I've been trying to get over to the whole time. But you got to take what God put in your hands serious. And it's not looking like what you prayed for right now. But that's not a bad thing. Best thing you could do, God, open my eyes. Because I can't see it. I'm blind. It's right in front of me. The answer, the blessing, the whatever, it's right in front of me, God, because I know you answer my prayer. I know you hear me when I pray. I know you answer my prayer. Lord, just show me. Just let me see it. And then when he shows you, you still got to have faith and actually keep working at, because even in that, it's not going to be on a silver platter. Even in that, you're still going to have to work. You're still going to have to believe while it doesn't look like what you prayed for. You still have to have faith for something that doesn't look like it right now. And that's the message that could change everything for you. God heard you. You prayed. God heard you. God answered. Now it's time for you to put in the work. And I don't care if that's a business. It's a business idea that was already presented to you that you just felt like that probably wouldn't work. And that's when you denied the blessing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't want to get too far, too widespread, but a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Even our relationships don't come custom fitted on the silver platter like, oh, this is supposed to be a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? You got the right person, but you still got to learn how to talk. You still got to learn how to communicate, compromise, learn each other's love languages, and develop strategies to where both of y'all feel satisfied in that relationship. It still takes work. So that's a business, that's a relationship, that's your health. God gave you the body. What you gonna do with it? He gave you a body, but you still got to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And really, this is the challenge with a lot of us that either grew up in church or was real deep in church. It was a theology of you just sow a seed, reap a harvest. If I give $5 in church, God's going to magically send me $5 million a check in the mail. And it doesn't work like that. 99.99, it was only 1 point. 99.999999, take it however far you want to take it. It doesn't work like that. You're not just going to give $1,000 in church and then You know what I'm saying? And then you look in the mailbox and it's a $10 million check. It doesn't always work like that. But I tell you what, you pray to God for an idea. You pray to God for a strategy. And then God will give you the strategy and the wisdom and creativity and show you your gifts and your talents. And then you start to apply your gifts and your talents and the wisdom that God gave you. And you start looking for knowledge to grow and develop. And that, man, that's a whole nother piece. The blessing really is you. You are the answer to your own prayer. Everything you pray for, man, it's in you. You are the answer to your prayer. God gave you you. Like, I don't know. Some people can get it. Some people can catch it. Some people won't. But God gave you you. He gave you your talents, your gifts, your health, your strength. He gave you time. He gave you your life. He gave you your heartbeat. He gave you like access to knowledge and information, resources. He gave you relationships in your life, people that can teach you and train you. He gave you everything you needed. He has already given you the answer to your prayers. But you got to develop it. Stop being lazy. Stop being scared. Don't let fear stop you and hold you back. God gave it to you, but you got to work it. Get out. Stop overthinking it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It will never be the perfect time, and the situation will never appear perfect. Where there's no risk, there's no chance of failure. Honestly, on the onset, it will always have it look like a chance of failure. But if you have faith and you believe, man, what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? What would I try if I knew I got God backing me? What would I attempt, man, if I know if I put in the effort and I make up in my mind, this has to work. I guarantee you it will work. And that's the message, man. That's the message. You prayed, God answered. Ask for him to open your eyes and see what he's already given you. And when you accept it and you have appreciation and gratitude for it, and you start to put in the time and effort to work what he's given you, you'll see the blessing you've been praying for the whole time.